Okay, hello. Gee, I haven't done this in so long. Hello, my name's Andrew. This is Andrew's Lens. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Today I want to talk to you about all of the things that I thought about doing but never did, and how I sort of just wasted a day thinking about them. I was sort of so busy thinking about living my life that I just didn't. I was so indecisive, and at the end of the day, I feel like I sort of just wasted a lot of a day. So I'll just give you some context. I've been at uni for a fair while now. I've had a really long semester, like weeks-wise, and I'm loving it. I love what I study, but it's tiring. And I'm on study break right now, and I was studying for half the week, just getting everything done, and I've just started having some days off because I finished all my study. Last night I had an awesome event with a lot of friends. It was one of the best nights of my year. But today, this is like the first day I haven't had to do uni in months and months. And I didn't really know what to do with myself. I felt a bit directionless. It was quite weird. There was almost too many options. And I just sort of feel like I wasted a day doing that. I kind of want to talk about all the things I thought about doing instead of actually doing, because I thought that'd be quite funny. So I think, first of all, I was planning on going for an overnight hike today, but I ended up staying quite late with my friends, and I felt so tired this morning. And it was like a 3-hour drive to get to the trailhead, and then it was about a 3 or 4 hour hike to get to the campsite. And I thought maybe that was a bit much. And in hindsight, I wish I went. I really do. But I was just so tired this morning. I should have just gotten up and gone, really. I also wanted to do some reading today, because I haven't read in months and months. I just feel like when you're at uni, whenever I finish uni, the last thing I want to do is pick up another book. But I sort of wish I did. I got like a National Geographic magazine that I was reading for probably half an hour, and then I stopped, and that was half an hour of a 14-hour day well spent. What else did I think about doing today? Thought about making a YouTube video all morning, and then I never did. Planning on going for a run as well. Planning on going to a park nearby and going for a nice run. But the problem is that I spent most of my day just doing nothing. So on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube or playing Clash Royale. I just kind of wasted a lot of the day. And because I did that, I was just having quick dopamine hits the whole time. I just had no motivation. Couldn't get myself to leave my room. It was really weird because most days of the year, it wouldn't be an issue for me. And also, most days of the year, I'm quite busy. I've noticed that the busier my day is, the more motivated I am to do other stuff. But I got a bit of whiplash today, really. I've been studying for months, every day, decently long hours. I mean, I don't go crazy with it, but I study a lot. And it's so easy to fit other things into my day because I'm already busy and I'm already moving. It's almost like a Newton's law thing. When you're in motion, it's easy to stay in motion, but the moment you stop, it's so hard to get going again. And because of that, I didn't really know what to do with myself. I was like, wow, I have all this time. I don't want to waste it. Like I don't get many days where I don't have to do any uni. And I just didn't know what to do with myself, and here we are. So I thought, I've been a silly bugger today. I may as well do something. So I'm recording this YouTube video. I also want to make a yearbook for my friend group. I've been really wanting to do that. It sounds so fun. I think everyone would love it. And I've been thinking about it for ages, and I thought, wow, today is the perfect day to start that. And I thought about it for maybe 2 hours, and I maybe wrote a few notes down, but I never actually did anything. I just, went on my phone again and wasted that time. Another thing I was thinking about today, well, I sort of did, was once I finish uni, I want to do a trip around WA. Because I just love this state. I love living here. And I feel like I haven't seen enough of it yet. Especially because I'm quite an outdoorsy person. I haven't really seen enough of it. And I was like, that's something I should plan today. And I wrote a few notes down, but I didn't really do much. I probably spent 20 minutes on it, and then I was looking on Wikicamps, which is a great app. You should get it. It's like gives you like lots of waypoints and free camps and stuff like that in Australia. But that was on my phone, and inevitably I ended up on Facebook or Instagram again, just wasting time. It's really interesting because I don't get sucked in like that, as I said, when I'm busy, which makes sense because I've got other things to do. But even in my downtime, when I'm busy, the downtime, I just don't waste it. I use that time productively. I don't feel the need to fill that time with any useless operations. And I sort of just got so frustrated with myself today, with thinking about 4 or 5 different things that I should or could be doing and just not doing them. And I got so annoyed at myself for doing that I just thought, got to do something. I can't let this just be a wasted day. So here we are. I hope this is a sign that if you're having a day like this, to go do something else, or don't let yourself get to this point. Because when I've wasted a day like this and I've just been constantly overstimulating myself with social media or random activities that I spend half an hour on and give no depth to, it's just, I feel like my head's spinning and I can't concentrate on anything. And I thought the only way I could cure that was to talk to a camera and actually do something properly. And hopefully some editing tonight will kind of occupy me, give me something to work towards. And that's what was frustrating me. So last night was a Battle of the Bands thing. A lot of my friends were in a band, and I just thought they had worked so hard on that for so long, their set list. And the feeling they must have got, the achievement after, they won by the way, which is why it was such an awesome night. The feeling they must have had after that would have been like unmatched because they put so much work into it. Today, I was just messing around all day, going half at all of my chosen tasks and just feeling disappointed with myself because I was giving up on them after 20 minutes or half an hour and not getting any reward for hard work, which is, at the end of the day, the most satisfying reward we can get, is when we work hard for our rewards, our dopamine, not just doing that. Although that is tough sometimes. It's pretty easy to just scroll on a phone, isn't it? Planning the trip, that's difficult. Making the yearbook, that's difficult. Going for a run, that's difficult. Reading for an extended period of time, that's difficult. But the reward you get in your brain is so much more fulfilling. Maybe it's not exciting during the time, but the satisfaction and the fulfillment you get from doing something like that is so much better. I don't quite know where I was going with this video, but I just thought, I feel it's something important to recognize that I feel like the more active you are in your life, the better off you are. There's an Anthony Bourdain quote that's something about, if I'm an advocate for anything, it's to move as far as you can, as much as you can. I'm botching this. I'll put it up here and you can compare what I'm saying to what his actual quote. But yeah, something like, if I'm an advocate for anything, it's to move as far as you can, as much as you can, across the rivers, across the city, across board. I don't know. I just think it's such an important way of thinking about life. You can't be stagnant. This is the first day of true stagnation I've had in a while because I've just had such a busy few months. And it's been awesome. But then the moment I have a bit of stagnation, I just get in my head and I get nothing done. I get annoyed at myself. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have rest days. I've had plenty of rest days and I'm an advocate for that. But it's when you have a rest day where you don't do anything, that's the problem. Like, you can have a very restful and rejuvenating rest day while still doing a lot. You go for a run or a walk, or you get your shopping done, or you get little tasks done, or you read for a few hours, you go to the beach, you go for a hike. I would consider those to be rest days, but you're still doing things during them. So yeah, I'll leave you with that, and hopefully you got something out of this video. If not, it's a little nice anecdote, and I'm sure it'll be fun for me to look back on if no one else enjoys it. But yeah, thank you for listening, and tell me what you think about that below, and tell me about your stories like this in the comments. I want to hear it. I want to know if this is just a me thing, if you kind of get a tad of internal frustration on really stagnant days, or if it's a universal experience. Let me know. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. Hello. I literally recorded that video 5 or 10 minutes ago, and I just uploaded it to my editing software, and I already feel so much better. So I suppose that's the moral of the story. Go and do stuff. Go work on something. It's so much more rewarding than sitting on your phone and getting cheap dopamine hits. So, yeah. I'll go back to the outro in the real video now. See ya. And it's cool to be back. Maybe I'll start making more videos again. Maybe that'll be a good way to occupy my days off. But yeah, thanks. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you, and bye.